At this time, I'd like to call up Evelyn Martinez Pena, Bayonne High School Student Council President, and Nicholas Oresco School student Emily Estremera to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Please remain standing. We shall now pay honor and respect due to the flag of our country. Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And now the Bee's Knees will perform our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets ran clear, the bombs bursting in air gave proof to the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
You may be seated. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Bayonne High School for the 2025 Field of Heroes program. It is a true honor to be a part of this event where we recognize our veterans for their contributions to our city and to our country. I'd like to recognize several of our distinguished guests with us here today. I'd like to welcome United States Representative Rob Menendez, Hudson County Commissioner Kenneth Kopacz, Mayor James Davis, Council President and Third Ward Councilman Gary LaPalooza, City Council Member at Large Lloyd Booker, City Council Member at Large Juan Perez, First Ward Councilman Dr. Neil Carroll III, Board of Education President Mary Jane Desmond, Board of Education Vice President Sam Maggio, Board of Education Trustee Lisa Burke, our District Administration Leadership Team, Principals, Assistant Principals, Directors, Supervisors, Faculty, Staff, and Students, Police Chief Joseph Skirbo, Fire Chief Keith Weaver, City of Bayonne OEM Director Junior Ferrante, today's guest speaker, Command Sergeant Major Scott Brinson, the United States Military Academy at West Point, Commander Glenn Flora and the Veterans Museum of Bayonne, and all of our veterans and members of our veterans organizations. Welcome. I'd now like to call up our Deputy Superintendent of Schools, Mr. Kenneth Kopacz.
Good morning. It is my honor and privilege to welcome you to the Bayonne Public School District's 10th Annual Field of Heroes program. Today, we proudly continue a tradition that pays tribute to those who have served our nation and our community. The front of Bayonne High School once again lined with American flags, each one representing courage, service, and sacrifice. This powerful display reminds us that freedom is never free. It is earned and protected by the brave men and women we honor today. This year, we are privileged to recognize Carlo Barbero, Kenneth Shimaluski, Alan Rosado, and Michael Wilson, 4 remarkable individuals whose honorable service to our country and continued contributions to our local community embody the very best of Bayonne. To our veterans and the representatives of veteran organizations with us this morning, thank you. Your presence reminds us that continues to shape our nation's spirit. Your courage, sacrifice, and commitment to others set an example for us all, and we are deeply grateful for your continued engagement with our schools and community. As we celebrate the 10th year of this important tradition, let us reaffirm our commitment to never forget the heroes among us, to honor those who came before us, and to ensure that their legacy continues to live on in the hearts of future generations. Thank you.
I'd also like to recognize with us this morning State Senator Angela McKnight. Thank you. And now to present the Declaration of Mission, I invite Dr. Dennis Degnan to the podium.
Good morning. Thank you, Deputy Superintendent Kopaz and Principal Mikowski. Welcome to our distinguished guests, and especially our honorees and their families. 10 years ago, we proudly launched the first ever Field of Heroes ceremony right here at Bayonne High School. This tradition, founded in 2015 by Dr. McGeehan, Dr. Carroll, and Director Ward, has become a cornerstone in one of our most meaningful events. A quick look around this room confirms the tremendous effort put forth by our staff and students to ensure this program's continued success. They truly deserve our thanks and a sincere round of applause. Our enduring mission is twofold. First, we gather to honor the sacred memory of those individuals who made the ultimate sacrifice and lost their lives serving our country. Second, we are here to commend those blessed with the ability to return home safely and then commit themselves to further dedicated service to the community. In fact, this sustained devotion to both country and community is the precise criterion by which our heroes are chosen. The heroes before us today have tangibly improved our lives and our surroundings through their actions, inspiring thousands to work, volunteer, and truly understand the meaning of honor. The Veterans Museum stands as a magnificent testament to that collective spirit of service. The funds we raise through this program will proudly be donated to this essential organization, Veterans Post 226. Post 226 welcomes over 200 of our students and staff every year, going above and beyond to provide veteran speakers and lecturers. They offer an unparalleled educational service and have established a learning community that is invaluable not only to our students, but to every citizen in the city as well. Our community has also embraced our yearly dedication of flags, a continuous year-round effort that paved the way for these heroes programs and allows all citizens to honor someone special. And on behalf of Superintendent John Neese, the Bayonne Board of Education, and the staff and students of the Bayonne Public School District, I want to extend a heartfelt thank you to all our veterans, both past and present. We acknowledge your bravery, your honor, and your unwavering commitment to protecting our country and enriching our community. Thank you, veterans.
I now invite you to enjoy a video presentation by the VFW Post 226.
The great city of Bayonne has a historical narration reflective of and with military partnerships and support of the American Armed Services. From the earliest forts during the American Revolution to the famous PT boats of President Kennedy. From the naval base that supplied the Persian Gulf War to the 3 proud residents who were bestowed the nation's greatest heroic acknowledgement. In 1919, returning servicemen charted Bayonne's very first Veterans of Foreign Wars post in order to help digest and embrace the battles of the First Great War while aiding other returning soldiers in the assimilation back into daily society. This post was rightfully named after the first and last service members from the Bayonne community to fall in line of duty during World War I, Mr. Martin Joyce and Mr. William Herbert. In 2006, Commander Glenn J. Flora and Senior Vice Commander Joseph Kennedy decided to transform the Joyce Herbert VFW Post 226 into an educational interactive museum, highlighting the celebrated contributions of our local servicemen and women through various photographs, artifacts, and personal displays.
All the artifacts are here, were donated over the years by the different veterans or their families, and keeping the tradition of the military alive.
Over the years, the collection has grown, and so has the amount of annual visitors. The Joyce Herbert VFW Post 226 is also proud to work in partnership with the Bayonne Board of Education in order to service the student population through class trips, group discussions, and personal interactions with some local veterans. As a result of this proud partnership, roughly 8,000 students are educated on our local military history each academic school year.
I think coming to this place, seeing all the different military pictures and everything from many years ago, and also the uniforms and stuff like that, and I think it gives them a sense that, okay, this is real, these people are real, and this is what they do, what they did. And I think it's very important.
It's very important that the children learn what the veterans went through in different wars, World War I, World War II, Korea, Vietnam, Iraq, Afghanistan.
The history is important because once we understand the history, we can do 2 things. One, we understand what it cost for liberty and freedom, and number 2, we also understand obligation.
I think that it's important for the children to learn our history, who we were, where we came from, and how we can get better and do more. But I also think it has a kind of an overarching tie into natural sensibilities of being committed to the country they live in now. So I think it helps assimilate, and it gives them a sense of who they are, and also to explore broader possibilities of what their own careers may lead them to.
The Joyce Herbert VFW Post 226 Military Museum is a nonprofit organization which relies on public donations in order to continue working towards the educational mission established in 2006.
We keep as much exposure by bringing veterans here to show the students and the elected officials and the private donors that this is a very worthwhile cause to continue and maintain.
Post 226 has been working diligently to showcase the local military heroes and, with future support, has major plans for institutional growth in the future.
Abdel Malik and Kaylin Muniz to present our Nicholas Oresco tribute.
Good morning. This morning, before we talk about Master Sergeant Oresco, we'd like to thank Ms. Lastra, the president of the SWFL Military Museum in Fort Myers, Florida.
Miss Lastra has kindly gifted Nicholas Oresco School our hometown hero's uniform and Medal of Honor, which had been on display in her museum for the past 15 years. Nicholas Oresco was born on January 18, 1917, in Bayonne, New Jersey. He served as a master sergeant in the U.S. Army during World War II and was part of Company C, 302nd Infantry Regiment, 94th Infantry Division. On January 23, 1945, near Tettenton, Germany, he bravely led his platoon in an attack against strong enemy positions. Even after being seriously wounded by a grenade, he refused medical help and destroyed 2 enemy bunkers on his own. His courage inspired his men to keep fighting and win the battle. For his heroism, he received the Medal of Honor, the nation's highest military award.
Master Sergeant Oresco once said, "I had to do something. I wasn't going to let my men down." Those words show what kind of person he was. Brave, determined, and always thinking of others before himself. Today we are proud to stand here and honor his legacy. Let us remember that courage isn't about being fearless. It's about doing what's right even when it's hard. Nicholas Oresco showed us what true heroism looks like, and we're honored that his name and story will continue to inspire us every day at our school. Thank you.
And as you can see on the stage, we have Master Sergeant Oresco's uniform and Medal of Honor. Bayonne Board of Education is grateful to have this on display and to stay within our school district. It's now an honor to bring up the Mayor of the City of Bayonne, the Honorable James Davis.
Good morning, everyone. And before I begin, to every single veteran in the room today, I just want to say thank you. Think about where we are today. Think about the life we lead. Next July, we are going to celebrate 250 years as a country. And the reason we're going to celebrate that is because of our veterans. Whether you fought in a war or you joined the service during peacetime to keep the peace, you are a veteran. You guarded our walls. You made our life what it is today. And if you look around the country today, we seem to spend more time trying to tear each other apart and trying to individualize ourselves. Just take a look around the room. No two people look alike. But we are one thing. We are one human. We are one country. We are all Americans. Let us not forget how free our country is. Let us not forget what our flag stands for, because it stands for every single person in this room. It stands for each and every one of us in this country. It also stands for freedom around the world. Those who are trying to oppress others are feared when they see the American flag coming in their direction. That's who we are. And let us not forget that. And we owe that gratitude to each and every veteran today. Thank you so much.
I now invite our United States Representative up to the podium, the Honorable Rob Menendez.
Well, good morning. It's a privilege to be here with you once again to honor the work that Bayonne and Bayonne High School have done to recognize and honor our veterans, our heroes. And I want to join the mayor in thanking all of the veterans who are here today. I also want to thank their families who joined them in that sacrifice to ensure that we get to enjoy the full weight of the privilege of freedom that we have in the United States. For someone that was in high school on 9/11, I'm also aware of the fact that we have another generation of veterans that we're going to have to continue to make sure we support their families, veterans of the war on terrorism in Afghanistan and Iraq. So the obligation is something that continues on to make sure that we support all of the individuals, all of their families. It's something that I've had the honor of doing for one of today's honorees, Mike Wilson, ensuring that we bring those resources back to the community, whether it's through the PACT Act, whether it's veteran housing. It's been a privilege to work alongside the veteran community here in Bayonne and beyond, but I do have to say Bayonne is an incredible place. Today is a testament to the service, the community-focused environment that you have created here that makes people want to give back, not just to Bayonne, not just to New Jersey, but to this incredible country. So thank you all so much. God bless you, and God bless the United States.
Once again, Dr. Dennis Degnan to introduce today's guest speaker.
Thank you, Principal Mikowski. The Bayonne community is privileged to have established an enduring friendship with the Superintendent of the United States Military Academy at West Point and his leadership staff. Since our inaugural Field of Heroes ceremony, the United States Military Academy at West Point has graciously connected us with outstanding keynote speakers. This year's speaker is no exception. It is both an honor and privilege to welcome Command Sergeant Major Scott Brinson as our distinguished guest speaker for the Bayonne Board of Education Field of Heroes ceremony. Command Sergeant Major Brinson enlisted in the United States Army in 1998 as a heavy weapons infantryman. Since that time, he has dedicated more than 2 decades to exemplary service to our nation. Throughout his career, he has held every leadership position in the infantry, from team leader to command sergeant major, demonstrating unwavering commitment, professionalism, and courage. Command Sergeant Major Brinson has completed multiple combat deployments to Iraq and Afghanistan, as well as service in the Indo-Pacific region. His leadership has been instrumental in numerous commands, including the 82nd Airborne Division and the 5th Security Force Assistance Brigade. Most recently, he has served as the United States Military Academy Preparatory School at West Point, where he continues to mentor and guide the next generation of Army leaders. Command Sergeant Major Brinson's distinguished career, decorated with numerous awards and commendations, reflects the highest ideals of duty, honor, and selfless service. His presence here today reminds us of the sacrifices made by the men and women who wear our nation's uniform and the enduring spirit of patriotism that defines them. Please join me in welcoming Command Sergeant Major Scott Brinson.
Good morning, distinguished guests, community leaders, families, friends, and most importantly, our veterans. It's a true honor to stand before you as the United States Military Academy Preparatory School Command Sergeant Major up at West Point. Although I live on the Hudson, just up in New York, you can probably tell I'm not from around here. So this native North Carolinian is grateful to be in the state of New Jersey and the city of Bayonne this morning as a guest, so thank you. While Veterans will officially be, while Veterans Day will officially be observed on November 11th, today is the perfect moment to pause and reflect on what that day truly means. Because honoring our veterans should never be limited to one day. It should be a way of life. From the trenches of World War I to the deserts of the Middle East, America's veterans have written the story of freedom with their courage, sacrifice, and devotion to this nation. Our gratitude must be shown daily in how we care for them, how we support them, and how we uphold the values they fought to defend: duty, honor, and country. That spirit of service is alive and well right here in Bayonne. The city has long stood as a cornerstone of America's military strength. During World War II, Bayonne Naval Supply Depot served as one of the most vital logistic hubs on the East Coast, fueling Allied victory around the world. And through the generations, Bayonne has continued to send its sons and daughters into uniform, people who carry the values of hard work, patriotism, and pride that define the community. Today we celebrate 4 of them. The 2025 Field of Honor honorees, Carlo Barbero, Kenneth Chmielewski, Alan Risotto, and Michael Wilson. We honor Carlo and Kenneth posthumously for their faithful service and lasting impact. Their memory reminds us of true service and endures long after the uniform is hung up. We also recognize Alan and Michael, who continue to serve their fellow veterans in this community. Together, these 4 men represent the very best of Bayonne: duty, commitment, and love of country. Bayonne's proud military heritage is also embodied in one of our nation's greatest heroes, Master Sergeant Nicholas Oresco, a native son and Medal of Honor recipient. In World War II, despite being wounded, he pressed on to destroy 2 enemy bunkers and ensured his unit's success. His courage reminds us that heroism isn't only found in great moments in history, but in the quiet determination to what must be done. At West Point, I see the spirit every day in young men and women preparing to join the long gray line. Future officers who draw inspiration from heroes like Master Sergeant Oresco and from veterans like those we honor here today. Your example shows us the epitome of service, sacrifice, and true leadership. So as we look ahead on Veterans Day next week, let's make a promise to remember our veterans, not just on November 11th, but every single day. Let's live in a way that honors their courage, their families, and the freedoms they secured. To our veterans, thank you. To the families who have stood beside them, we are forever grateful. And to the city of Bayonne, thank you for never forgetting those who served. May God bless America. May God bless our veterans. May God bless this community.
Thank you, Command Sergeant Major Brinson. And now for one of our most popular annual presentations. I invite you to enjoy the military medley performed by our Bayonne High School band under the leadership of Samantha Herskowitz. Veterans, when you hear your service branch's song, you may stand to be recognized.
Carlo Barbero was a lifelong resident of Bayonne, New Jersey. Carlo graduated from the Technical and Vocational High School in Bayonne in 1943. He enlisted in the U.S. Army in April of 1944 at the age of 19. His platoon had come out of a wooded area near Born, Belgium, and into an open field when enemy machine guns began to fire on them. At the same time, they found themselves surrounded by snipers who shot at them as they tried to crawl to safety. Carlo was hit by the sniper in his right leg as his platoon crawled through the wooded area to get out of range of the machine guns. Artillery shells were exploding all around, but a medical soldier managed to assist him and bring him to safety. He recovered in the U.S. Army General Hospital in England before he returned to active duty for his service. He was awarded the Purple Heart. When he returned home, he began a long service to his community. After marrying, he and his wife, Rose, opened Carlo and Rosie's Grocery on 24th Street. They were married for 68 years and had 5 children, 7 grandchildren, and 1 great-grandchild. Carlo was proud of his family, his heritage, and even more so, his country. Carlo passed away just a few weeks shy of his 90th birthday. Carlo Barbero.
Ken Chmielewski was a 3-sport athlete at Bayonne High School, where he led their baseball team to victory in the 1949 state championship. It was reported that after stealing second base, he went on to score the winning run. Shortly after graduation, he was called to serve his country in Korea as sergeant in the U.S. Army. During his service, he distinguished himself among his platoon, being awarded 3 Bronze Stars, the U.S. Service Medal, and the National Defense Service Medal. Upon return home, Sergeant Chmielewski received his master's degree from Seton Hall University and began a long career serving his community. Ken started his career at Western Electric and then transferred to Nassau Smelting in Staten Island, where he retired as an executive with Lucent Technology. He was elected to the Bayonne Board of Education, where he served as vice president and was instrumental in having the Pulaski wing of Bayonne High School rededicated, which is the wing that attaches to this facility. Later in his career, he sought a new chance to serve his community as Hudson County Register. He was a member of many organizations, including president of the New York City Chamber of Commerce, Staten Island, Korean War Veterans Association trustee, Catholic War Veterans post-1924, Bayonne High School Football Alumni Association, New Frontier Democrat, and a lifetime member of the Mount Carmel Lyceum. He passed away at the age of 89, leaving behind his loving wife, Lorraine, and his children, Deborah and Gary. Accepting today is his wife, Lorraine.
Alan Rosado. Alan is a lifelong Bayonne resident and a graduate of Mary J. Donahue School and Marist High School. He enlisted in the U.S. Army on the Delayed Entry Program in May 1975 at the age of 17. I have to emphasize that, at the age of 17. He graduated basic training at Fort Dix, New Jersey, and infantry school at Fort Polk, Louisiana. He served in the 101st Airborne Division from January 1976 until July 1977. While serving in the 101st Airborne, he attended Northern Arctic Warfare School in Fort Greely, Alaska. He later participated in the Reforger 76, in which the air assault concept was utilized in Germany for the first time. For his service, he was awarded the Army Commendation Medal. In August 1977, he left the 101st Airborne Division for the 3rd Infantry Division in Waldflecken, Germany. While in Germany, he served as an infantry squad leader and a training NCO. Waldflecken was a Cold War hotspot located just 3 miles from the then East Germany border. Upon leaving Germany, he was awarded his 2nd Army Commendation Medal, 1st Oak Leaf Cluster. His other awards include the Good Conduct Medal, Expert Infantry Badge, and Air Assault Badge. he was honorably discharged with the rank of corporal. Upon leaving the service, he graduated from St. Peter's College under the GI Bill. He served as chairman of the Bayonne Parking Authority, president of the Bayonne chapter of UNICO, board member of the Bayonne Family YMCA, and the Community Education Council. He's been married to 39 years to the former Helen Leahy and is the father of Gabe Rosato, a science teacher and coach of the tennis and bowling teams at Bayonne High School. Alan Rosato.
Michael Wilson. Michael Wilson served in the U.S. Navy during the Vietnam War. While in the Navy, he was responsible for upkeep of all underway replenishment equipment. Mr. Wilson went on to attain the rank of Electrician's Mate Petty Officer 3rd Class E4. In civilian life, he has dedicated himself to the city of Bayonne and the veteran community. Mike is a 22-year member of Bayonne American Legion Post 19. He has served as post commander for the past 10 years. As commander of Post 19, he organizes and runs a coat and food drive each year during the month of November, collecting approximately 500 men and women and children's coats. He also partners with the Bayonne Board of Education to offer students unique learning opportunities, such as the American Legion's oratorical competition. Mike served as the American Legion Hudson County Vice Commander from 2009 to 2011, and as American Legion Hudson County Commander from 2011 to 2012. He currently serves as the financial officer for the Hudson County American Legion and has been a department executive committee man for the New Jersey branch of the American Legion. Mr. Wilson and his wife Susan have been married for 45 years and reside here in Bayonne. They have 2 sons, Jason and David. Congratulations, Mr. Wilson.
Once again, the bee's knees to lead us in God Bless America.
God bless America, land that our love, stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above. From the mountains to the prairies to the ocean, and with love, God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet home.
Ladies and gentlemen, I kindly ask you to remain standing. This is the conclusion of today's program. After our color guard procession, I ask that we meet outside along Avenue A at our Field of Heroes monument for our flag raising. Now, our color guard procession.